A radio experience unlike any other has been created and is helping people across the nation. Introducing Sound Behavior, a new concept in radio broadcasting that is changing lives. Hosted by Don Crosby, Sound Behavior introduces individuals to themselves and the listening audience, revealing insights into behavioral traits that help one understand why they perform the way they do. Sit back and prepare yourself for a broadcasting experience like no other. Welcome to the world of Sound Behavior.
Have you ever wondered why you do what you do?
Sound Behavior.
I don't want to tell you who you are. I want to confirm who you are.
Sound Behavior with Don Crosby.
A lot of people wonder why I'm able to give so much insight into a person's life. You know, is it fortune telling? This is statistical. If anyone out there is familiar with and done personality testing, for example, using Myers-Briggs, DISC, predictive index, colors, animals, ours is like the Mercedes-Benz personality assessment. So 60 questions are cross-matrix to 148,000 factors. It measures who you are. It measures what you're going through. It measures what you're doing. It measures how you accomplish a task and how one will communicate. A great tool and a passion to help unlock behavioral misunderstandings brings us to the essence of why we've produced Sound Behavior. The show is intended to be enjoyable and impacting, and the show is truly all about you. Have we ever met before?
No, sir.
And what this show is all about is just explaining and helping people understand why they do it.
Yeah, I'd like to know why I do some of the things I do.
Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to yourself.
Okay, great.
Okay? Now, you're patient with some things and not patient with other things.
True.
And the reason is, I would say if you know why it's not going to happen or when it will happen, then you can live with that. Do you forget things like you intend to take with you?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I even walked back into the room. Oh, I got to go get this. We'll go back in the room, and then what I come in here for?
Mm-hmm. In the areas where you're so intuitive, there's a serious priority for you to get it the right way.
Yes. Yeah. I advise everyone to go to the website and take this profile. I really do.
It's Sound Behavior with Don Crosby, and it's all about you.
Any questions?
No, nothing comes to mind at the moment.
You feel like somebody just got inside your head and did a tap dance with you?
Yes, in a good way. Yes, because it is good to get affirmed. It's not so much the ego, but I mean, it just makes you feel like, okay, God did not make junk. Well, I was a little apprehensive about coming on because I didn't know it's facing the unknown, which sometimes I have a hard time doing, but I'm very glad I did it. And I'm looking forward to the report, to be able to sit down with my wife and share it.
I know each week our listening base is growing. We've got people in New York, Denver, Colorado Springs, L.A., Wisconsin. It's just some very cool things that are happening with our show. So it's like you have your own personal consultant for 15 minutes. I want this next 15 minutes to be one of those 15 minutes that you'll just never forget. Glenn, are you there with me, sir?
Yeah, how you doing, Don?
I'm doing fantastic, and it's so nice to have you on the air this morning. And Glenn, is that we've never met one another, but I'm going to introduce you to the listening audience. I know that, you're a very even style of guy, man. As far as energy-wise, just very consistent, very steady, and just very even.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I know that you're a patient kind of guy.
Yeah, I am.
You're a good processor.
Yeah, yes, I am.
You think about stuff, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm pretty, get into detail. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you why you do that.
Okay.
Because at the right times, doing the right things, it's very cool, it's a gift, and it's very helpful for you. At other times, when you feel that you don't need that, you can't help it because you still do it, and that's when you get kind of a little upset with yourself or you're hard on yourself.
Yeah, I am. That's amazing.
I have to ask, how's it feel talking with a guy on the radio that you've never met before that's introducing you to things that you've been thinking about, maybe things that your family doesn't even know what you've been going through? How does that feel?
Well, when my sister invited me to do that, I thought, no way am I going to open that up to somebody I don't know. Mm-hmm. But then when I took the online survey, I thought, well, there's some validity here. Let me see what can happen. Mm-hmm. And now that I hear the interpretation, I absolutely feel comfortable that you don't know me. You're just based on the facts and how I answered it. So the information that I provided you is all you can give me back. I look forward to exploring more of this because there are managers in our organization that are asking me where do they go for this kind of help. So this is a good resource as well.
Sound Behavior with Don Crosby, dedicated to providing you with a greater understanding of your natural behaviors and why you do what you do.
I would recommend everybody to do it.
I was going on the radios, and I thought, okay, one of these times I'll get on the website and try the survey for myself.
She was so excited about what you were able to reveal to her about her life goals and her communication and their couple communication that she asked me to take a look at this site.
It's fun. It's encouraging. It's powerful.
I'm looking forward to implementing the changes that I need to do and reflecting, because I try to record most of it on tape so I can go over it so I wouldn't forget something that you said.
Find Don on the web at soundbehavior.com and learn how to improve your relationships. It's Sound Behavior with Don Crosby, and it's all about you.
Hi, I'm Shannon Caldwell. I'm Don's Roz. That means that I'm his chick behind the scenes, taking his telephone calls, getting his coffee if he needs it. But mostly I'm just thrilled to be a part of Sound Behavior. We are on WLQV, AM 1500 in Detroit. And I truly believe that this show and this method is a way to become happy, healthy people. So, you know, I firmly believe that every single week Don is working really effectively with people so that they can be more effective people. And it's just a great thing to be a part of this show. He creates something that's actually real. And the fact that the listeners are grabbing onto it as content that they're embracing says, wow, we're creating something that they need. You know, a need is being filled that some corporate godhead didn't deem worthy of the radio wave. I've worked in radio for about 20 years now. I started when I was 15 years old, and it's just so neat to be involved with this project because Don Crosby comes to Sound Behavior with a passion for the content and a passion for radio that so often gets lost in the shuffle. But what's so cool is that Don is just being Don and doing what he does. And the listeners of this show, it's just absolutely snowballing. It's taking on speed all of its own. And it's great to be part of it. This is life-changing talk radio. It's Sound Behavior. And as Don Crosby would say, it's all about you.
Out of the tree of life I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started to hum. Still it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Oh, wait till
JBR Media.